Love without covenant, the hidden danger of premature attachment. My friend, we are living in a generation that loves deeply, but bleeds quietly. A generation that connects emotionally, but breaks spiritually. A generation that gives hearts easily, but loses peace silently. And many people do not understand why. They think the problem is love. But love is not the problem. The problem is love without covenant. The problem is love without God's order. The problem is love without protection. That is why I wrote this book. Love without covenant. Not to condemn you. Not to shame you. Not to judge you. But to protect you. Why this book exists. Today, people fall in love quickly. They move in together. They share beds. They share finances. They share dreams. They share bodies. But they refuse covenant. They want marriage benefits without marriage responsibility. They want intimacy without accountability. They want connection without commitment. And when the relationship ends, they do not only lose a partner, they lose themselves. That is why breakups today feel like divorces. That is why people say, I am not the same after that relationship. Because the soul was wounded. The hidden truth. Premature attachment is not just emotional. It is spiritual. When you unite with someone, you do not only touch a body. You touch a history. You do not only join with a person. You join with what shaped that person. And when you unite with many, you do not collect pleasure. You collect battles. Sex is not only physical. It is spiritual. And intimacy outside covenant creates soul bonds without protection. That is why God placed intimacy inside marriage, not to limit pleasure, but to limit pain. The devil's strategy. Satan does not stop people from loving. He only removes God from their love. Because love without God becomes a weapon against the soul. He promotes love without responsibility, intimacy without covenant, connection without accountability, desire without discipline. Because he knows no covenant, no covering. No covering, easy destruction. God's design. God is not against love. He is the creator of love. But God is a God of order. And Genesis 2:24 shows us that order. First covenant. Then union. Not union first. Not intimacy first. Not attachment first. Covenant first. Because covenant protects what emotion cannot. Why people fear covenant? Many people fear marriage not because they hate love, but because they fear responsibility. Covenant removes escape routes. Covenant removes hidden exits. Covenant removes emotional shortcuts. And love that fears covenant will never bring peace. Because peace lives inside commitment. Boundaries are not prisons. Boundaries are not walls against love. They are shields for love. Without boundaries, love becomes lust. Affection becomes addiction. Passion becomes pain. Love without boundaries does not feel like bondage at first. It feels exciting. It feels modern. It feels free. But slowly, it begins to control the heart. Because anything that controls your peace is not freedom. The attack on families. Satan attacks families by design. Destroy covenant rightward arrow, destroy families. Destroy families rightward arrow, destroy generations. Because families are classrooms of destiny. When families break, children grow with wounds instead of wisdom. That is why Satan hates covenant. Because covenant builds strong homes. And strong homes build strong nations. Real love waits. Waiting is not weakness. Waiting is wisdom. Purity is not foolish. Purity is strength. Self-control is not denial. It is power. Obedience is not religion. It is worship. Those who wait do not lose love, they prepare for better love. Grace and restoration. If you have already fallen, God does not reject you. If you are wounded, God still heals you. If you are broken, God still restores you. Grace is not permission to remain in error. Grace is power to return to truth. Enter marriage whole. Marriage is not a hospital for untreated wounds. It is a garden for healed hearts. Enter marriage whole. Enter marriage healed. Enter marriage with peace. Enter marriage with God. And your marriage will not just be a relationship. It will be a testimony. Final declaration. Love that honors God will never regret obedience. One day you will look back and say, God saved me from pain I never saw. God protected me from wounds I never knew. God preserved me for a future I did not imagine. And you will thank Him. Because obedience did not take your joy. It prepared it. Because obedience did not delay your love. It perfected it. Because obedience did not limit your destiny. It secured it. Final invitation. This book is not only a book. It is a mirror. It is a warning. It is a healing voice. It is a loving protection. This book is for every heart that has loved deeply but feared commitment. It is for those who walk away when love is tested, and for those who remain in covenant but long for something deeper. If you have been disappointed, betrayed, raised in a broken home, or wounded by divorce and declared, I will never love again, this message is for you. With wisdom, healing, and powerful insight, this book restores hope, rebuilds trust, and reveals how true covenant love can be renewed, strengthened, and made beautiful again. If you love deeply, read it. If you are waiting, read it. If you are wounded, read it. If you desire a future without regret, read it. Love Without Covenant. By Joseph Habimana Ngoma. Because love without covenant wounds, but love under covenant heals. You can find all these books on Amazon, Draft2 Digital, D2D, Google Play Books, Bookshop.org. Available globally, on all major platforms.